Hey, 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 you know what time it is. It's time for the Heart to Heart Journey to Unconditional Love podcast. However, today we come to you with heavy heart. Um, I don't know if a lot, I mean, probably it's the shock around the world. We lost a good one. We lost a good man. We lost a good brother. We lost a icon. Will always be etched in the African American society with one of the famous families on television, which is the Huxtable. So
Right.
yeah, so today we just want to send out a rest in peace to Malcolm Jamal Warner, aka Theo Huxtable. And again, heavy hearts for a brother like me who, you know, looked at the show, looked up to him, um, could relate. Um, uh, and the stories that they gave him were real. You know,
Right.
he had
Right.
he had to overcome adversity with his dyslexia.
Yes.
Had to grow up in a house with, siblings, three other female siblings. So that's tough being the only, a brother uh, in the house. Although he wasn't the oldest, he still took on some of those responsibilities as he got older.
Absolutely.
Um, you know, I'll let you. I mean, because I could talk all day, so I'm gonna let you just chime in.
I think, with all that he contributed to the world, his artistry, his spoken word, his music, his acting skills, like he was a creative to his heart. Um, and just for the dignity that he showed in everything that he did, for his not flamboyant style, but his down to earth, casual, just just a regular guy. Like when you seen it, when you if you seen him in person, you met him anywhere, he was just you could say Theo, and
Yeah,
he would respond.
yeah,
But it was just that he was. I just loved his style as far as just being a down to earth type of person, not being bigger than life. um, I ran into him like twice, and never have I seen him with an entourage or with a bunch of people, but just being himself and being who he is. Just walking the streets of New York, or whether he was in Atlanta, it was a sad day because of the fact that we've lost such a huge creative person. And if nobody has taken the time to listen to any of his spoken word, I would totally advise you to just go check out his social media pages to hear some of his work that he has been doing over time.
yeah. A lot of people might not know this, but I remember, being a college student, man, and you were trickling day through college. You watched the Cosby Show, then you watched Different World. But as you watched the Cosby Show, man, it was just it was relatable,
Yes.
and he had this distinct style. He had his own style, and I'm glad that Mr. Cosby made him, let him be who he was.
Yes.
I like to say he's a man's man. The voice is always going to be something that's going to resonate in my ears every time I heard him. I had the privilege in college to go see him in a play. I know it was called 6 Degrees of Separation. I know Will Smith did a movie version, but he did the play version, and I thought he was phenomenal then. I know he loved the theater. I know he loved acting. I know a good friend of mine stated that she went to see him in D.C. in a play. And got a chance to talk to him and his mother extensively, and she's devastated by it too. I think the whole African American community, especially in our age group, and now even with the reruns,
Yeah.
um, are devastated right now to hear that news. Um, I definitely have a heavy heart. Um,
Yeah.
it's he's just one of those guys, a man's man. And like I said, I always try to support everything that he did. Malcolm and Eddie, the show. He did another show with
He
Tracy
was.
Ellis Ross. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yes, he
You
did.
know, yeah. So I mean, he did.
Did
Oh
a
my,
medical show as well. He was a doctor.
yes,
Like
yes.
I've seen him in so many different roles, but yeah, like I said, he is such a creative. He went from he goes from all of these different characters, right? And we follow him in each of those characters because he definitely pulls us into that particular character. He was a really good creative that way.
Very, very good actor. I like the fact that when he's a child actor, that you didn't hear any controversy.
No, you
I
didn't
know
hear a
he
whole lot
like
about him. No.
he had to be a mama's boy. You know what I'm saying? He had to be a mom. I know I don't know their story, and I don't want to sit here and act like I do, but just
Right,
what I'm hearing. And like I said, he just didn't get caught up in that. I know I heard him in an interview one time. They had a plan for him where
right,
he wouldn't get caught up in all that mess. Now I'm pretty sure he lived life.
right. Of
Pretty
course.
sure he has some issues and things like that. No one's without that, but you never heard anything negative in him in out in the media. Um,
Right,
and you know, it looks like he always came to work.
right.
And you could tell by just the way he acted, and like I said, the distinct voice. And as he got older, the beard. You know, it's
Hmm.
like, hey, he's just distinct. He was just a clean cut guy. Um, you know, really down to earth, and like you said, spoken word, music, um, just the arts, just
Yeah,
being
he's very big in arts. Like he did the whole gamut. Like he wasn't just restricted to one thing, and he was good at all of them. That was the amazing part of it. He was good at all of them, whether it was theater, television, spoken word, music, whatever he wanted to do, he did it, and he did it well.
yeah. So I don't want to hold everybody long, but I just wanted to give a moment of silence. Um, Rest in peace, Malcolm Jamal Warner, Theo, Huxtable. You'll always be etched in the hearts of the African American culture.
Absolutely.
Man, well, as we in all our podcasts, you know, like I said, this is a difficult one for us. But you know, trying to do something will keep you in your same place. But when you actually do something, your place has no limitations. I am your host, the late bloomer. That is my co-host, Harlem Brown, and we'll see you on the next podcast.
See you in the next one.